Hey everyone, Tony again. I'm going to go over leasing a car part 2. So in my first video, I'm talking about the payments, that you're obligated for whatever payment you have left, you're obligated for those payments. So here's the other side. I mentioned CarMax. So I went on CarMax.com, put in the car information, came back with a price, trade-in value, and I thought, well, that's great. That's like almost $3,000 more than what the dealership would give me. So I tell that to the happy sales manager, who gets a little glee in his voice, says, well, you can do that, but you must first buy out your contract and then take it and trade it in. And he goes, but you got to understand, remember, those payments, you're obligated. So if you have 12 months left, you're obligated for those payments. Plus, when you buy it from your leasing company, you have to pay the taxes on the car plus the licensing. So not only are you obligated for the 12, whatever months you have remaining, but you have to pay taxes on that car, and then you have to pay the licensing. So now you're adding pretty much a couple $1,000s more to what you're getting the car for at CarMax. And he gets a little glee and he says, that's why we can offer a little bit less on your trade-in. He goes, that's how it works. So he's telling me this stuff. So I'm thinking, okay, I owe this much on my car, and I can get this much at CarMax. But once you add in everything in, I'm not making any money off the deal at all. So then he tells me, he goes, well, you came up on Carfax. I said, well, a gentleman had parked his classic Cadillac in the parking lot at my wife's work, forgot to put it in park, and it rolled very slowly across the parking lot about 30 feet and bumped into the back of my wife's car. It just put a dent in the lift gate. So I'm thinking, okay, what do I do now? So I call the leasing company. I said, hey, this is what happened. They said, as long as you use Honda parts, it won't go on Carfax. So then I call the auto body shop that they recommend, and I said, hey, I have a lease. What is this going to do to my lease if it goes on Carfax? It will not go on Carfax because it's a minor damage. We're just going to replace the lift gate, or down. I think they said they were going to pull the dent out. So I take it in there, and the gentleman goes, well, it showed up on Carfax as the car being damaged. Doesn't explain how minor. It just says that the car was damaged. So now I took another hit on it, and he says, now, sir, you could bring it in and we can work something out. And so just for, whatever giggles, I asked him, so what can you do? I got a great credit score. I don't owe a lot of money on the car. And he goes, well, sir, what we can do is you bring your car in. We'll give you originally we said 19. We'll give you 17.5. So I'm going the other way. And so he goes through the numbers verbally over the phone, again, with a little glee in his voice, and says, well, if you come in and you put $55,000 to $6,000 down on this lease, then we can get you into that same car, which it's not fancy. It's not anything, just a little commuter for my wife. He says, we can get your payments right around $850 a month. I'm like, $850 on a lease? And he goes, yes, that's the best we can do. So now I am stuck with, I just pretty much told him, I'm going to keep the car. I'm going to go all the way to the end of my lease, and then I'm going to buy the car. Because in the long run, it does not pay. So do your homework on what you're leasing. Don't let them tell you that, like I said in the first video, sign and drive. These are the things that you have to know when you walk out. Remember, your car is going to lose value the moment you sign on the dotted line and drive it out the parking lot. But anyways, if you have any questions, hit me up. Like I said, I'm not a salesman. This is not any kind of financial advice or anything. I'm just passing on what I found out the hard way. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like it, hit a thumbs up, and I hope you guys have a great day.